For the first time since 1819, Benfica are champions of Portugal, and we have to give a lot of respect to Roger Schmidt and the job he has done. He has a 77 win percentage as Benfica manager and has only gotten 4 losses all seasons in all competitions. This is a great achievement for Benfica. I don't think a lot of people would have maybe picked them to win the Portuguese league. Obviously, it's going to be between the big three, between Sporting, Porto, and Benfica, but a lot of changes Benfica had. Bringing in the new manager, German into a Portuguese league, would it really work out? Well, worked out fantastic for Roger Schmidt. And I think he really just, those first couple months when he was manager, as soon as I watched that Midtjylland game in the Champions League qualifier, I said, Benfica are different this season. They're different. They get Rafa Silva playing well, João Mario. We see the signing of Arsnes. What a great signing he's been. We see Grimaldo doing even better. I was like, Benfica are really have a good team here. But can they build upon it? Can they do something in the league? Well, they didn't just do something in the league. They went undefeated in the Champions League group stage, where they beat Juventus 4-3, for example. I was like, Benfica are playing some of the best football in all of Europe. And yes, okay, the later part of the stages when they lost to, I think it was Chavez, and they lost to Porto, and the league was kind of in the bounds, like, oh my god, are they actually going to bottle this? They weathered the storm, and they just closed out the league. Obviously, the Sporting result, they were 2-0 down, and you're like, what the heck is going on here? Luckily for them, they played Santa Clara in the final game. We got to give a lot of respect to Gonzalo Ramos still scoring all the goals, Antonio Silva just emerging as one of the best young center backs in the world, Otamendi again. Now, another question mark is going to be, is Otamendi going to be at the club next season? And we know Grimaldo is leaving for Bayern Leverkusen. And it's fitting enough that Grimaldo scored a goal today from the penalty spot. He has just been such an excellent player for Grimaldo. Really not a left back that a lot of people talk about in Europe. And I think when he goes and plays for Bayer Leverkusen and Xabi Alonso, he's going to cook even more. You see Alexander Ba, Florentino having a great season. There's been a lot of great players for Benfica. And when they had that big change in winter, when obviously Enzo Fernandez left, it is remarkable. I think you can correct me in the comments. Benfica signed Enzo for like 15 million, 20 million in the summer. And in 6 months, to make a return of 100 million and sell him for 120 million is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, obviously, could things been different had, maybe Benfica just gone out and got a good midfielder in the winter? Could things have been different? Hey, like Champions League semifinals, even a final? Possibly. And we can now just admire the work that Roger Schmidt has done because, my dear Lord, like 4 losses in a season is ridiculous. For a first season coach, this is not a second season or a third season where he's gotten a lot of new players. This is his first season, and to do this, unbelievable. And to pick up your first league title since 1819, I think that's a really impressive feat and something that they can build upon. Now, what do Benfica need for next season? Because obviously, they're going to be missing their left back. Now, I'm telling you, Benfica fans, you need to go for Kerkez from AZ Alkmaar. He would be the perfect replacement for Grimaldo. Perfect replacement. I think, look, Arsnes as a left winger, obviously inverted into the midfielder, it's good, but Arsnes is really a midfielder. So why don't you just play him there? Play him next to Florentino, although we see the merge into João Neves. And this kid, talk about a pit bull and somebody who's good on the ball. That is João Neves. Ooh, what a player. There's going to be a lot of question marks, but it is time to celebrate in Lisbon because it's been a little bit of a chaotic couple of years. The Jorge Jesus, which was just terrible at times. The football was terrible. And to admire how well this team has played for a majority of the season. Don't think about April and March where it wasn't the greatest. Think about the first 6 months between September and November where a lot of people were talking about Benfica and saying, wow, look at the football. And Roger Schmidt, we didn't know you could do this. I think that's what everybody should be talking about as Benfica are champions of Portugal once again. 18-19 was the last time, and now 22-23. And the party in Lisbon is going to be very, very long into the night. So enjoy, Benfica fans. You guys fully deserve it. And of course, here on the channel, we'll be covering whatever signings Benfica do. If they do sign Kerkez, I'm going to get really excited for you fans. But Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below of Benfica being Portuguese champions for the first time since 1819. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Party safe, but party hard. Benfica fans, have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world, and until next time, adios.